Hey guys, it's the third video. Sorry I was kind of late putting it up. It's been a busy week. Been running. But I was going to give you the update of everything that's going on. Yesterday I did have my final required doctor's visit prior to surgery, which makes 4 visits. Everything went great. I had already had everything done, so all I needed to do basically was walk in there, they see me, check to see if I had everything done, and tell me that they're submitting it to insurance. So now I'm just waiting, and they said it takes about 1 to 2 weeks to hear back from insurance. So now I'm just sitting and waiting to hear back from the surgeon's office to set a appointment or set a pre-op appointment and a surgery date, and that is when he'll put me on a 2-week liquid diet. And so I've stocked up on my Jello and my broth, and I'm going to be making my own broth. So probably next video I will either put that on the next video or the one after that, depending on how everything goes. I am going to be doing probably a photo slideshow of me throughout my years of battling my weight from young to now, and then give you kind of the idea of how my body is. So right now I'm 5'4", and I'm 266 or 60. Yeah, I'm 266 right now. My highest recorded weight ever was 272. But I've been floating around the 268 area for a while. But my doctor doesn't really want me to lose weight right now. He's not requiring me to lose weight right now. But I will, however, lose weight naturally when I get on this liquid diet prior to surgery. So when that happens, I'll let you guys know how much I've lost. But I was going to touch on support. I just want to give you kind of a rundown about how my support system is and what challenges you might face. My biggest challenge right now is getting my husband to be totally supportive. He's not meaning to not be supportive, but he worries. Like, he's a worry when it comes to me. I'm his, little wife. Like, he thinks he has to bulldog other people around, because I'm his woman, and he's got to protect me. And that's great, and that's what a husband's supposed to do, and I appreciate that, and I love him to death. However, he's a small, little, hard-body guy. And when I mean small, I mean he's like $175, and he's like 5'10". So compared to me, he looks small, but he's a buff guy. He's never had to worry about his weight, so that's another thing that he's having a problem with. He just does not understand why this is necessary. And I had to break it down for him, when you've dieted since you were 9 years old. And yes, my first diet was when I was 9 years old. I was in 3rd grade, and my family went on the Atkins diet. Yeah. So, yeah, I dieted since I was 9. And, that's 20 years of dieting and no success. So, when I broke it down to him like that, he's like, oh, okay, I can understand that. But then the whole idea of surgery is another thing with him. He's like, I just don't understand why they have to cut you open and do all this. So I have to talk to him about that. And I just explained, what, I've had a baby pulled out of me. I've had knee surgery. I've had jaw surgery. I don't fear this. It's not scary for me. And with me having a medical background, I know what could go wrong. I know all the risks. I'm not scared. And I keep telling him, I'm not scared. You shouldn't be scared. You can be worried, but you shouldn't be scared. And I gave him my doctor's stats on the whole. He's only lost 2 patients in like 40 years. And it's not really the surgery that did him in. It was the fact that they're like 500 pounds. Or they already had cardiac issues, and I don't have any of that. I'm healthy as I can be sitting at 260 something, you know. However, that's not going to be healthy for me for the rest of my life. So, I just have to break it down for him to kind of ease him into the idea. He is come around some, and he is supportive of me. He knows I'm going to do it regardless because that's just who I am. But he's still just very worried. He's only been able to go to one doctor's appointment with me, and that was my EGD, and that was because I needed a driver. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have gone. He's a workaholic. He likes to go to work. And I don't blame him. I don't think I would really want to sit around in a doctor's office when I could be making money. But that's whatever. But, you know, I've heard of people that have done this completely by themselves, not by choice, but that's just how it goes, you know. They're either not married or they just don't have any family. My mom is very supportive. My sister seems to be supportive, but she doesn't really say anything. She's a lot like my dad. My dad, I'm pretty sure he supports me, but he's very, very quiet. He doesn't ask anything other than how's it coming and when's your surgery. So, I mean, they'll all be there when I have my surgery, but that's just how it is. I go to church, and the people at church are very supportive. There are a couple people at my church that have already had surgery, have been rooting me on, and I really appreciate that. And a couple of them are my subscribers, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. So I feel like I have a really great support system. But if you are going into this and you don't feel like you have anybody, you know, by your side, or anybody that's giving you any positive reaction, seek out support, okay? Don't be afraid to go to counseling or go. Oh, this is another thing. Bariatric support groups. I don't know if every bariatric program has them, but mine does, and they do like once a month, you know, or twice a month. Go to them, you know. Surround yourself by people that have been through it and that understand. Because if you're always surrounding yourself by people that have never had a problem or are kind of against medical anything, it's gonna dog you down, and you're gonna feel like crap, and you're gonna second guess yourself, and you know you don't need to do that. So surround yourself by people that are positive and people that are willing to help you out emotionally. If you're religious, seek out your preacher, your priest, or your pastor. If you're not religious, seek out a professional counselor. You know, that's what they're there for. Even if, okay, and here's another thing, if you're a techie, if you're always on computer and you'd rather reach out electronically, I'm sure there's support groups online for all sorts of things. Find one, you know, do something. But don't let people just bog you down emotionally when you're going through something like this. This is a major thing, because your life is going to change. You know, you're not going to look the same anymore, and it's going to play a big head game with you. You know, it's going to kind of mess you up, you know, mentally. So yeah, seek out support. If my husband is watching this, I love you. Don't be a jerk. I wasn't making fun of you. But yeah, if you have any questions, I will try to answer all questions if you leave them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. There's a subscribe button down there. I will be putting more videos up. Hopefully, I'll be able to put up a slideshow of pictures from me from when I was a kid all the way up till now, just to see my weight struggle throughout the years. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I can figure out how to do that. I don't think it's so hard. I think it's just a slideshow. But hey, if you guys know how to do that, put that in the comment section. I probably need help. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably put my recipe for the bone broth that I'm going to be planning on making, because I want to try save some money there. Because obviously my family's not going to be eating just broth and protein shakes. But, so, yeah, I think that's it. Sorry for my messy house back here. And back here, I have kids and a husband. And one day I will wear makeup. Okay, I promise. Like, I'm looking pretty rough. But one day this will look better, and I'll actually wear my hair down and cover up my pimples. Okay? So be on the lookout for that, anyways. Yeah, subscribe please. I love you guys and love all the support and all the kind words that I hear. And all those people from church that are watching. I'll see you guys Sunday. And thank you for watching.